Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back, friends and foes. It's the You're an Idiot podcast. I'm Alex Drago with my fat co-host, Jeffrey Osmus.
Simplicity, minimalism, not bad.
Word
I actually
econ.
like that. Good. Word economy. There we
We
go.
nailed it. What are you sipping on there, Osmus?
I'm drinking a little naked protein juice drink. It's not great.
You got to work out in today?
No, I just don't get enough protein in my diet.
Right.
I'm really trying. I'm sure many of you listeners were wondering, he probably eats a lot of
The
protein.
Cheez-Its don't have any protein?
Cheez-Its, bread, and cheese. No, not too much. I eat a lot of dairy, even though I'm clearly lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
I refuse to admit it, though. I'm not going to go down with the ship.
The shits. How bad do your shits have to get for you to switch it up?
It's not the shits, it's the farts. The farts after I eat dairy are foul.
Yeah.
It's clearly like I have mild lactose intolerance.
Yeah.
But you can't. With bread, I need to eat cheese.
We've talked about this quite a bit. Jeff's bowels are,
They're a mess, folks.
We covered in the last step that you shit with a boner sometimes, and I'll never recover from that.
Yeah, my bowels are like the sewers at Stalingrad. They're a mess, folks.
Yeah, I want to get away from this. I want to start the pod off on a
oh my god! Last week you started with something about pagers exploding in Lebanon.
Positive note.
Okay, what's your positive note? You got fucked on a beach in Wilmington.
No, close.
Oh wow!
But I do want to start the. So do you remember? So I got you a gift.
Oh.
I know.
Nothing I hate more than gifts because they imply I have to buy one day and I never will.
This
I
is
want
not
that to be clear.
This is not how I wanted to
I don't
start
buy gifts.
My gift giving to you.
What's the gift?
Con, have you ever heard someone start a gift like that? A gift give like that?
I mean, I think in the Big Bang Theory, that's Sheldon's whole premise around gifts at the beginning.
Which one?
Oh my God, am I stealing from Sheldon? People always did say I was Sheldon.
Like the virgin.
He's the virgin loser. I used to get that like 7 or 8 years ago. I've moved on. Now I get evil Mr. Beast. People always call me, it's Mr. Beast if he wasn't funny.
I'm a victim.
Yeah.
I'm a victim of capitalism. I'm a victim of our culture because we talked about something, you and I. We were like walking and talking about like kind of a.
Dang, you remember conversations we've had? Well, I've deleted them all from my memories.
It was something that you wanted, and then I go on Instagram, and Instagram just literally shows me exactly what we were talking about.
Oh wow!
And I was like, I know this is fucked up, but I got to get this for you. So
what the hell?
I got you a gift.
Is it an autographed Mein Kampf?
Yes.
That's what I've first edition.
I asked Reggie Miller what size you were, but here you go.
Oh, she did ask me what size I was the other day.
Why did she ask?
Oh, yeah, she's like, Alex wants to know. I didn't even put it together.
What the fuck, Reggie Miller?
I didn't even notice anything.
Did she not know that the element of surprise?
I didn't know. What is this? Oh, a little Randy Moss. Let's go.
On the back?
Thanksgiving Day? Was that against the Dallas Cowboys? Oh, yeah.
Looks like it.
3 catches, 3 touchdowns. Randy Moss.
I had to do it
98?
to him, folks.
Wow. Okay, Drago. Fuck. It was actually a good gift.
I know, right?
That sucks even more.
Another
guilt. Well, you can have, you know what? I'll take away that $4 Venmo request.
Wow.
You can get an extra patty next time.
Yeah,
you want to get a second beer at a dinner?
Yeah.
That's great.
This is somehow worse than I expected you to react.
You get you get double beers on the road now. You're on double rations.
I get free beers anyways.
No, if we go to a restaurant.
Okay.
And I'll tell the bartender, put a little extra in his gin and tonic.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe Reggie almost blew my cover like that.
I didn't put it together at all. I was just like, I wonder what he's talking about. Oh, I thought it was for maybe our merch. I thought you were making merch for us or something.
Oh.
I thought that's what it was. Like, we're getting a sweater or something.
Yeah, because we don't really do gifts.
No, we're adults. That's done.
Right.
Who's
That's
giving
fair.
gifts to other adults?
Well,
this is nice out of nowhere, but like, because it was like spontaneous, but like, on Christmas you have to get a gift. It's regimented. It's boring.
I did get Tommy some Vikes gear.
You did get him a sick hat.
So now I had to, maybe Tim's got some Saints gear coming his way.
Yeah, maybe who's your team? I'll get you a Bulls, a Zach LaVine jersey. You want a Alex Caruso jersey, Bulls?
I don't know.
Who's your least favorite Chicago Bull?
My least favorite of all time.
Man, no, I'll get
Chris Duhon.
Chris Duhon. I'll get you one from like the 70s, like Artis Gilmore or something. That'd be good. Who's that guy who was doing coke in Last Dance? Remember Michael Jordan was like in
his
my
boy.
rookie year, like the star or like the second star was like doing coke.
I forget.
I can't remember.
Yeah, he said the whole squad was
A
doing
lot
coke.
was, but there was like one guy who like used to be pretty good, but he was like on the way out.
I probably would have been one of the guys doing coke if I was in the 80s.
You absolutely would have. Oh my god, you would have been like Chris Collinsworth. Like, have you seen that? He was like a party boy in the 80s.
Oh yeah, they did an interview with him, and they're like,
He's like
"What do you like?" They're like, "What do you like about college?" He's like, "Oh, it was like these like the girls want to fuck me all the time."
And he like said like I like when they're 15. He's like I like them young. He has like a really bad interview.
I think we really don't really grasp how like that was okay back then.
Yeah, it wasn't. It didn't really change to like the mid 90s. Really,
I think
it's a very new thing.
15 was very much a play ball.
Oh yeah, the Led Zeppelin has fucked more 15-year-olds than most like 15-year-olds combined.
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin, like 15-year-olds have fucked less 15-year-olds than Led Zeppelin did.
Well, it's true. It's also, dude, I think when we were in high school, I don't know what it is now, but like it's got to be like when you were senior guys dating freshman girls was totally legitimate.
Or the girl who's like a junior going out with a sophomore in college still.
Yeah.
That shit's once, if you're not in the school anymore together, it's over.
Like I wonder,
it has to
I
end.
want to ask the kids, like, what's the age deals now?
Right.
Like, because like an 18-year-old.
Should we bring some minors on here and interview them?
Should we
So who
interview-
are kids your age dating these days?
Here's some kids from Brooklyn Catholic over here. At
I'm going to
Archbishop
NYU in 2
Catholic.
years.
Yeah, because
A couple brace faces.
I bet like a senior guy now getting with like a 14-year-old freshman might be TikToked about and canceled.
In certain areas, probably not in like more conservative areas. They don't really care.
In rural areas, they're
In the
still
rural
doing it
areas,
right.
They're still doing it right.
They're still keeping the.
There just aren't
still
as many
keeping it.
cameras and as many eyes on them. You can kind of. That's one thing Reggie Miller always says is her clients who grew up in the rural areas, fucked up shit happened to them. There's no jurisdiction. There's no one watching you.
Yeah,
you can do whatever you want on a farm.
When we were
they can do whatever
when we
they
were
want.
driving from Charleston to Wilmington, like you're
Oh,
driving,
yeah, that's
like,
pretty rural.
like the country back roads over. You're thinking about like the 70s, 80s, and you're just like, oh, you could have done anything, like
Yeah.
anything.
They
like,
still
there's
can
no,
really.
There's
yeah.
no like you're not getting caught.
No.
For anything.
They have arsenals out there. Yeah.
Yeah,
A
you're
lot of weird cults, a lot of weird fucking in barns and stuff.
Yeah, you can be a bad person out there, especially in the set. Like you can do. Yeah, that's where. I don't know why there weren't. There probably are so many murders we never knew about.
Yeah. Or they never solved.
Or
I
never
mean,
unsolved.
I mean, the
murders.
cops only solved like 5 to 10% of murders.
Really?
Yeah. It's people think they're like really effective. They like barely ever solve murders.
In theory, how do you? You know, how do you
it's
get
not
that
really
done?
their fault. It's just hard to do.
Yeah.
It's fairly easy to get away with murder.
Every time a true crime does start, when they're like, you know, and they can't find the person, I'm just like, wow, this is going to take such.
You are
an
just
effort.
too distinctive looking. You couldn't get away with murder.
No.
A 6'6" guy.
A
Are there any
6'6"
tall serial killers? I feel like they're too
don't
easy
know.
to spot.
I don't know.
You can't crawl through a
Gacy was like a
pipe.
big dude, but he would like
He
go
was
after.
fat, though.
He would go after kids. Yeah.
Yeah. Not
God,
really
that
what you'd
guy
go after. You go after adults.
Yeah. I'd keep fair fight.
Yeah.
Fair fight scenario. No, I don't know. What kind of a bad guy would I be?
You'd be a bumbling burglar.
A shitty burglar.
A shitty burglar. Like, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to take the TV.
You want it back?
We apologize. Yeah, you want it back?
You want it back, dude? I
I owe you, and you put down more money than it's worth. You lose
Let
money.
me take one thing.
The really nice burglar.
I've
You just
even-
want the thrill of shocking people.
Yeah.
Not even the money.
I just want friends. I just want people to hang out
You
with.
just want friends. Well, Drago, here's what I want to get to the meat of.
Hit me.
What happened in South Carolina? You said I said you fucked on a beach. Then they're like almost.
Yeah, it's not as eventful as you'd think.
Oh,
It's actually quite. My age is really showing here.
Oh, okay. What?
I
You had to pull out with a bad knee.
I only got about 5 hours of sleep the night before Charleston. So we fly to Charleston. I kind of
Was that the first night of the tour?
first night of the tour?
Why'd you
yeah.
only get 5 hours of sleep?
I don't know why. Just I was.
You're responsible.
I went to bed at midnight. Just was watching that clock till 3 pretty much, and then woke up.
What, you mean you couldn't get your mind to stop? Huh. If only there were like proactive actions you could take to work on that.
I thought about taking.
I heard of
NyQuil.
meditation. It's worked for like 4,000 years.
Mm.
Maybe some melatonin.
Sure.
You don't take melatonin?
No, because I don't want to get addicted.
It's like a plant. You're not gonna get addicted.
I'm starting to really get on NyQuil, dude. I took NyQuil.
You're taking NyQuil over melatonin?
Well, NyQuil
NyQuil's
works.
like a drug.
Melatonin.
People actually ruin their lives.
Melatonin's like fake shit.
No, it's not. It knocks you out. I do it probably twice a week.
Okay.
It's amazing. You shouldn't do it every day, but like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah, dude. I chugged NyQuil.
Wait, is it? Are you serious?
Not chugged it, but I hit it.
You know that's like that is bad for you. Like that is bad for you.
No,
it's bad for your heart. Absolutely, it's like a drug.
Fine.
People do NyQuil and stuff.
No, I'm not like you can take it like once a month.
Why would you not just?
You can just take a little sippy.
Oh, you're just doing it once a month. Oh, I thought this was a regular. You made it sound like you were doing this every other night.
No,
yeah, man, I'm on a fucking NyQuil.
No, this is like
slept in days.
This was like I needed to sleep. So
right.
This was Thursday.
Why would you not just get melatonin? There's no side effects. It's natural.
Melatonin doesn't hit as hard. I just said this. It doesn't.
When'd you do it?
I'm kind of I'm a big boy. The big boy needs a big boy drink.
You could have 2.
I don't know, dude.
You're a fool. You can't teach a fool, folks.
The good thing is that NyQuil fucking people take Advil PM to go to bed all the time.
Yeah, but you always want to go away from like human made. You always got to go natural.
What do you mean?
Natural.
People take Advil PM.
It's not natural. You know that they don't grow in the ground. They don't plants with Advil PM.
Where's melatonin?
It's from some plant. I don't fucking know. I should know a little bit more.
Anyway, sometimes if I really need to sleep, I'll take a little bit of NyQuil. Not honestly, it's not a crazy big thing. I'll take like a swig of NyQuil.
Swig? You don't even measure it out.
No, I just take a swig.
Swigging NyQuil. A little Labatt Blue and a little NyQuil. Okay.
I stay away from the beers. It does suck to not have to drink after a show. But I get like 5 hours.
Do you actually not drink because you know you're going to take NyQuil?
Yes.
Okay. So you're planning your life around this addiction.
No,
already it's changing how you live.
No, I knew that I needed to get sleep.
Sure.
And I knew that if I drank beer plus
drinking
NyQuil,
is a depressant though. Drinking makes you sleep to a point.
Yeah, but the NyQuil, like the acetaminophen, I think it also helped my shoulder overnight, honestly.
If that's acetaminophen, yeah, that's Tylenol, but yeah.
Yeah, I think but that's also a NyQuil.
Oh, I don't know about that, maybe.
So anyways, we do the shows. By the way, here's the thing about Charleston, the South. Something very interesting about the South in general. Everyone dresses so nice. Everyone acts so proper all day long. The second the sun goes down, they're all whores.
Yeah.
They're all fucking whores. True. It's so crazy,
dude. They
dude.
all dress like they're going to Easter brunch.
Yeah, it's like they're dressing for the Masters all day long, and they're all just, excuse me, pardon me.
They are the Masters. Come on.
9 p.m. hits, dude. They fucking suck and fuck like there's no tomorrow. You hear about like every suburb is like they're swingers. Like these are the least. The South is like the fakest church going.
Yeah, anyone who like posts like wide, like, oh, I'm a family person, love God. They're all you hear about that lieutenant governor of North Carolina?
No.
He's like addicted to porn. He was like posting. Yeah. He's a black Nazi. He's like posting that Hitler was cool, and he's like posting on these wild porn websites. Mm-hmm. He's this black dude from the South.
I totally
Truly
get it.
Wild.
It's freaking crazy, dude. I mean, the DMs after these shows was a little intense.
Really?
So that's what happened. That was my big problem. I'm on 5 hours of sleep. I get a DM from a baddie.
Oh, I hate when you say
baddie. I really wanted it to go down. But here's the thing, guys. NyQuil was calling my name. I'm too old. I was too old and too tired.
She like really threw it at you. It was pretty much done deal.
It was like, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to the bars. I kind of didn't get a lot of sleep last night. She's like, oh, well, I'm just drinking at my place. And it was like, oh,
he's aged, folks.
That's a layup.
3 years ago, you would have stayed up. You would have sacrificed your set tomorrow and your sanity.
That's a layup
for a little road poontang. But he's matured, folks. He cares about the craft.
I need it, and also NyQuil's fun.
And because it is a drug.
And also, I kind of
you took an extra swig like I could have been fucking.
yeah. I mean, also, it's kind of an awesome time when you're on NyQuil.
It sounds like you're taking way more than just a little swig.
That 10 minutes before you fall asleep on NyQuil. Really something else.
That doesn't happen on melatonin. You're not hallucinating.
yeah,
this is bad.
No, I swear.
You say it's bad that I smoke weed at night? That's way worse.
I would be. I bet it's like maybe once every other month. Like I've probably done it 6 times.
But yet you really planned their day around it in Charleston. I mean,
I needed to.
Southern Beauty. What was she, 19?
No.
Oh.
I think she's 25.
Oh, good. Thank God. I thought it was like these College of Charleston girls at Lucas's show.
I think there were a couple. There were some. But
How'd you do? You good shows?
They were all awesome.
Damn.
They were all awesome.
There we go.
And his shows the people are really cool.
Boys are vibing.
Dude, this theater, you got to do this theater in Charleston. Theater 99.
Oh, yeah. How big is it?
It's 160.
Oh, I could do that.
Dude, it's awesome. We did 2 shows.
Dang. Oh, I can do it too.
And it was sick.
Yeah. Okay.
It was fucking really, it's a perfect, it's like a kind of, independently run. Like you get in and, the owner gives you a hug. She's really sweet. The sound guy's been there 10 years. The lady at the concession stand's been there 10 years.
That could not be more of the opposite of what I did this weekend.
Yeah, no, dude, this is really
insane.
like, they were just so sweet, so wholesome. And honestly, man, and it was great. And like the whorish crowds of Charleston were really great. It was so awesome.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to ask me what I did?
Well, I'm about to. We'll go to you.
We're at about minute 35. Only 15 more minutes of Alex's weekend, folks. And I've got about a 45-second recap.
I'll go to Wilmington after your story.
We'll move on to day 2. We're 20 minutes in. He finished 1 day on the road, folks.
Guys,
and all that happened was he could have got his dick sucked, but took NyQuil. Word economy.
Wait, Connor,
word economy.
I don't think there's. Can you look up if there's any severe side effects to just a little bit of NyQuil?
I don't think there's severe side effects, but people do abuse it.
What is a little bit?
Yeah, we don't have to know the amount. It's
a couple sips.
You said you're tripping 10 minutes before you fall asleep.
It's really just a couple sips. I'm not.
But you said you're
crazy.
like feeling a type of like awe, like an aura about you. I don't think that's just I don't feel that when I do NyQuil, I guess.
A full body orgasm.
Yeah, I'm not feeling like I'm like high.
It's not that. I mean,
You're getting
of course,
body high.
Because melatonin's like B squad.
Melatonin, you feel a little bit in the morning. You feel a little high,
hazy.
I've got 9 side effects here.
Let's go.
This is NyQuil side effects: drowsiness, dizziness, insomnia, agitation, little or no urinating, seizure, diarrhea, tremor, blurred vision.
Wow. And look up the side effects of melatonin.
Yeah.
Actually, this is fascinating. I think nature is going to win. I don't think man can defeat Earth.
Dizziness.
Wow. Insomnia. It's all those medicines are trash.
What if you take it a lot?
Sure. We just need to. I'm going to bring some NyQuil next week. I need to see the size of these swigs. 2 or 3 swigs? Like, that's
not
a
2 or
lot.
3 swigs. No, it's
like
one swig. It's one swig.
Yeah, how
I've got
big?
the side effects here.
Okay, what's for
this
melatonin?
Is from the National Health, NHS.uk. So feeling sleepy or tired in the daytime, headache, stomach ache, feeling sick, nausea,
Brutal.
feeling dizzy, feeling irritable or restless, dry mouth, dry or itchy skin, pains in the arms and legs, strange dreams or night sweats.
For melatonin?
That's what it says. Common side effects.
What the
NyQuil.
hell? What the hell?
Let's
It
go.
says,
I bet
okay,
they're mild.
this is actually, before these side effects, it says melatonin does not have many common side effects, but there are things you can do to help cope with them. So that's not many, but.
Okay, right there.
I'm just
saved
saying.
at the
Was
end.
Tremors one of them?
Tremors. You watch the movie with Kevin Bacon? You just can't stop
Tremors
watching
was
it?
NyQuil, not melatonin.
Oh, that was NyQuil. Thank you.
Whatever.
You don't remember? Drago didn't get the reference. Yeah, Drago. Yeah. What do you know what I did this weekend?
Hit me.
You
Edmonton.
you weren't at. Where is this? Is actually where do you think Edmonton is in the world, Drago?
Canada.
Okay, sure. In any part is on the west side, east side, more the middle, north, south. Is it a desert, mountain, forest? What type of? I think this is a city that you've probably never thought of for a second in your life, and I'm fascinated.
Edmonton is
City, 1 million people.
Give me 500 miles from Montreal.
Not even remote. 4,000 miles from
Is
Montreal.
it the other side?
On the complete other side of Canada.
Stinks.
3 provinces between them, probably.
Is that where Henry Sir's from?
Yeah, it's the most northern major city in North America.
Jesus.
It's very up there. It's very bleak.
What are those people
It's
like?
oil people. It's all the people who like worked on the oil rigs.
Working class.
It's kind of like working class, yeah. But they're kind of cultural too. It sucks. It's number 2 city. Number 2 worst city I've been to.
Flight?
It was 4.5 hours, I think, 5 maybe.
That's not fun.
Yeah.
That's like to Vegas.
And I had to live in the second largest mall in the world for 3 days.
Where'd you go?
You would have loved it.
Dude, I love a mall.
I know. You would have loved it. I'm glad you didn't come with because I wouldn't have hated the joy. I hated how everyone was smiling at the mall. It pissed me off. I was in a tiki-themed room. It had a jacuzzi in it.
What's wrong with that?
It's just not me.
You can't even be in a jacuzzi?
It was one of those ones you had to fill. It took 35 minutes to fill. You ever done that? I've never done that. I did do it one night. It took so long. It was fine.
You smoked in jacuzzi.
I did get high in jacuzzi. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. That was nice. But everything else was, I'd eat like Panda Express 3 days in a row. There was no food. It was all mall food. Mall food's all unhealthy. There's no healthy.
Hold on, we can figure this out. Connor, can you look up Edmonton Mall Food Court, please? We got. It
was Chinese food. It was Korean food. It was Euros. It was Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, pizza.
You can find a healthier way.
There was maybe a juice stand.
Panda is worse than a bottle of NyQuil.
And it was packed. This mall is like a tourist destination. It's tourists at this mall.
Okay.
And that's the word. Anyone who goes on a vacation to visit a mall is the lowest form of life.
Sure.
That is the lowest human that we have.
I think
there was a line legitimately 400 people long for Chick-fil-A. They must have just gotten it up there. People were losing their fucking minds for Chick-fil-A. They had to hire extra security guards to watch the line because it was wrapping through the entire mall. It was like they were waiting to meet Santa. There was legitimately 400 people in line.
You take a picture of this?
I should have.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know why. It was a line of half a mile long to Chick-fil-A.
Man, humans were such simple, disgusting people.
So someone waited in line, I bet 2 to 2.5 hours to get a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Yeah, that's absurd.
And you could microwave something. It's not that good.
Yeah.
You could buy it at the grocery store and make it so easy. Just heat it up.
Wait, you can't just make Chick-fil-A.
You could make a chicken sandwich. Heat them up for like a frozen. It's not that good.
You don't have those kind of skills, dude.
No, I couldn't, but most people could. I would never. I just wouldn't eat there.
Are we looking at restaurants or just food court?
There's restaurants? Come on,
but it's
Geoff.
all like Olive Garden type shit. It's like fake corporate dining.
But you can eat healthy there.
Yeah, I did. You can, yeah, sure. Okay, you can eat healthy, but it's like
There's
mid.
pho.
There's pho.
Delicious pho.
There was pho.
That's the name
I
of
don't
the
like
place.
pho, actually. That's like one of the only, I'll admit I
My
should
man's
go.
going Panda over pho.
I would. I don't like the soup. I don't like soups.
Couple steakhouses.
There was
like.
a steakhouse. But it's like that, you know what I mean? It looks like, what's your thing? Buca de Beppo. It has like stuff like that.
The taco shop.
There's a taco. That was right next to the club.
That's healthy.
The comedy club is in the mall. And I do have to trash the club, folks. This is what I have to say.
Okay.
I want to do
We're not
this.
saving it for the Tron?
Nah, I still had a good time. The staff was great. These are just layout things. You know, it's like things they just did that like made no sense.
Yeah.
Like they had a 7 or 8 minute video before the show.
Yeah.
That just showed like clips of Will Ferrell and like movie moments.
Okay.
It was like Adam Sandler getting hit in the balls with a hockey puck. It was like stuff like that for 8 minutes while like a rap song played, then a Fits in the Tantrum song played, and like an EDM song played.
Holy shit.
And there was a light show going. There was like a disco ball going in the middle.
Like the pre-show.
This is the pre-show. And the video was like, there's 9 TV screens. You performed in front of 9 TV screens.
What?
That were all put together to make one big TV screen.
Huh.
And then when the show starts, the background of the show is a dingy alley. I took a picture of it. I'll post it online. It's like a black and white picture of, it says the name of the club. I'm not going to say it, but you can figure it out. And a dingy alley. And that's just the background for the whole show.
That's the background?
It's like this dark alley.
Why?
It's a video. It's insanity. I don't know.
Oh my God.
And then they had, what else? The other thing
It's like a house. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, people can figure it out. You can Google it. I just don't want to say the name.
Yeah.
For legal reasons. Allegedly, this is true. The tables are all long tables.
Oh, I hate those.
And so half the crowd's like looking to their side at a 90-degree angle for the entire show.
Yeah.
Because no one's facing the stage.
They're serving food.
And yes, and then the check drop. this isn't the staff's fault, but when they bring on a thing, you put your credit card on and pay, it beeps absurdly loudly. Every single time someone pays, it goes beep, beep. So there's like a 5-minute period where it's beeping every 10 seconds because there's 12 waitresses closing tabs. It's legitimately insane.
Whoa.
You just bomb. Everyone's like, what the fuck is going on?
It really makes you think like what we're doing. It just that's how you rethink your life.
It was a dark weekend. It was a dark weekend, folks.
Oh no, but you had probably some people come out.
Yeah. No, not really. No, it was actually a pretty poor selling weekend.
There was one show in Wilmington that was like only like maybe a quarter of Lucas's people, and it would just so happen to be like a lot of old people.
Yeah, that happened at a couple of mine. Yeah, the manager, the owner, not a bad person, but she said, "Oh, I see you sell out a lot in America, not in Canada though, I guess."
What the?
She was joking, but I never met her, so tough.
Yeah.
Tough to hear to meet the owner of the club. I thought you'd sell more. She's like, I guess you got to come back to Canada more and build a following. Basically,
did you have to change any jokes?
I didn't, but I should have.
Did you?
No, I had like 3 of the 5 shows were great, but one show I almost cried. It was so bad. I was being heckled by 25 different people, and it was just complete chaos.
Oh wow!
Every joke. Like a lot of my jokes begin with like, oh, I'm saying a crazy thing, but I don't actually believe it. Yeah. And they were all taking it at face value. I'd be like, vibrators should be illegal. And a woman's like, have you ever tried one? No, they shouldn't. And like every single joke that happened. And I talked about killing myself probably 15 times on stage.
People are so...
They were just pigs.
Yeah.
They were like, the other 4 shows were fine. But that show was like, I hate them.
Yeah.
Like you're like, how did this happen that we're in the same world?
By the time you get off stage, you're just like, especially because like there's like definitely a good contingent of people that liked it.
No, there were probably a third that were cool in there for me, but they got drowned out by these idiots, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you're just like talking, and like sometimes like
I got off at 45 minutes exactly.
Yeah.
I like watched the clock go over. I'm like, okay. I'm like, we're not selling merch. That show's over.
No merch.
I didn't even get high afterwards. I was so angry.
Oh, wow.
I like kind of threw a you tantrum. I kind of did what you do sometimes.
Where
I haven't done that in a while.
I get real quiet.
That was the first time I'd done that in probably a year and a half. But I kind of pouted. I went to my room and just stared at the ceiling for like 20 minutes.
A good pout.
You gotta pout sometimes this business is grim. Mm-hmm. You're in the middle of a mall, and you bomb for people that didn't want to see you.
Ooh, mall clown.
A lot of birthday parties of women who were just like, "This is not what we wanted."
And by that time, the mall's closed. You can't even walk.
It's a deserted mall.
Yeah, you can't even get like a.
I'm getting out to the mall at midnight.
You can't even get a Barry Sanders jersey if you wanted. You know.
I just had to buy a dry stick of beef jerky from the hotel convenience store and eat it in bed. And then the next night, there was a birthday party for a 16-year-old in the front row. 7 16-year-olds in the front row, folks.
That ain't Asmus approved.
One mom, and the mom's like, "We thought you'd be perfect." I'm like, "What clip did you watch?"
Right.
And then I did my 8 minutes of pedophile jokes.
Right.
And I had to. It's like an integral part of my act.
Right.
And let's just say the birthday girl will probably remember that birthday for the rest of her life.
It was a girl.
Yeah. I don't know why. She hated it. I mean, she didn't smile the entire time.
I never thought a sweet 16 would come to see Asmus.
But there were like 3 boys who loved it. The 3 boys loved it. The 3 women, I mean, they're going to be like the kill all men feminists.
We love your takes on Gaza. We love.
I didn't do those in Canada. No. The boys, like you're a 15-year-old boy, though, you love dark cum jokes. Like they were going wild for that shit.
Okay.
It was brutal.
But these girls, the girls were like mortified.
But I'm like, I ruined her birthday. I ruined this girl's birthday.
Do you ever have people
I like ruin this girl's day?
No, that's really
it. Like sucks. Like,
do you ever check in on her and be like, "Hey, how's your birthday?"
No, it was clearly pretty much over from the get go. Once she saw it, I don't know what she must have.
I don't know what
clip
jokes
she looked
on
at.
Tate McRae.
She probably. I don't even know what that reference is.
She's like a. Do you don't know Tate McRae?
No,
Connor, you know Tate McRae, right?
No.
Is this a Chappell Roan thing?
She's like a massive pop star. She's as big as Chappell Roan.
No way.
Without question.
I doubt it.
Look at Tate McRae on Spotify real quick.
Actually, I would like to know what her plays are at. Chappell's around like 400 million for her top one, maybe 500 million, I bet. I don't know who this Tate McRae is.
Have you ever had, I wanted to ask you this because like it happened during one of Lucas's shows. Do you ever have people that come to see you that pay to see you, talk to you after, but were just talking during the show? Like
all the time. Or they're the people who heckle me. People are like, they like see the crowd work and people think we like doing crowd work. Or like responding to hecklers. They think it's like fun. It's not fun.
Right.
We might win 80% of the time, but it's not, I don't enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
I want to tell my jokes.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I was just heckling you, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to get, it's a narcissism. That's what it is. We've created this monster with these clips. People want to be in the clip.
Sure.
They want that, and it sucks.
I think
why all these crowd work guys are going big. It's narcissism.
Lucas does a good job. He'll do like a straight 45 through.
He does. I like that.
And then at the end, he's like, okay, it's time.
Oh, does he close on crowd work?
Essentially, but he does a couple bits at the end.
Oh, okay.
But it's essentially, it's like, it's your time if you want to do, if you came here to say something, if you want something, like if you want to talk to me about something, now's the time.
Dang, maybe I should do that. It's so simple, but
sometimes people come up to me after show. Like the way he sets it up is kind of brilliant. Where he's like, people come up to me after shows, like, "Oh, I wanted to say something. I wanted to shout something at you, but I didn't know." So he's like, "This is it. Let's do that." And he does it for like 10, 15 minutes, and it's
like
a
clip.
It's just like
right. They're ready to release. They're ready to release.
Destroys the whole.
Do you get a
time.
clip every show?
I think yeah.
That's crazy. It's just a snowball. That's great.
Well, yeah, it's just like it's the way he like frames it is genius. Does anyone talk about
filming all?
Does anyone talk about anything crazy that's happened to them?
Yeah.
And then it's literally that quick. 10 hands raised. He picks the best ones, and he's so quick.
Yeah, he's really smart.
Funny,
he's very
dude.
smart. Yeah,
and he does a brilliant job of it. And like I'm just watching him, just like get it. Yeah, but his
really, crowd work's interesting. But he does it's not just boring.
But he does it. He films it on like one of our cameras. Like it's pretty
really
like his camera is like
I need to get a better camera.
Look at his clips. It's like the quality's like pretty good. The sound quality's pretty good, but it's like it's the content.
I gotta get a better this business sucks. What?
I got the stats
pulled
up.
Oh yeah.
Drago's on the money this time. 41 million for Tate McRae monthly listeners. Chappell's 45.
Oh, so she's that big, damn.
And her top song has almost 1.5 billion listens compared to Chappell Roan only having 700 plus million.
Tate McRae is like she's like Britney Spears for these kids. Like she's like just like she has.
What's her big song? This is us being like grandpa's like, you hear about this new band Queen?
I sincerely, I don't know what her big song is. I just know I've seen the music video and she's like naked the whole time. And that's all I know.
That's sick.
The name of the song is Greedy.
It is cool.
What's it called?
Greedy.
Okay, I'll listen to this tonight. You gotta
watch the
up
music
with the youth.
video.
No, see, that's wrong. I can't do that.
I think she's, how old is she?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm wondering. That's what I don't know. Yeah,
I think she's like 20.
Oh, have you seen those clips of Ashton Kutcher that are coming up of him? You realize I don't know. He's like connected to Diddy a lot. He's a big Diddy head. It's all coming out. Have you been seeing this Diddy stuff?
It's unfortunate to see.
I've been kind of going down the rabbit hole with this stuff, but Ashton Kutcher, they think he murdered a girl. Or knew she got murdered and said nothing. Like he was supposed to go on a date with this woman.
Yeah.
And then he like canceled. Or then she was like, and then he like came over 2 hours later still.
Yeah.
And he saw a red wine stain on the ground and then didn't do anything.
It's very
odd. For like 2 days.
It's so strange.
And like his fingerprints were on the doorknob or something.
Mm-hmm.
And like then Danny Masterson, his co-star, huge rapist.
That's his boy.
And he like stood up for him. Him and Mila Kunis sent a letter being like, Danny's a great guy to the judge. You didn't see this?
I don't remember that.
This happened like a year ago. They sent like an open letter, like Danny Masterson has exemplary character. He would never have done any of these things, even though like they absolutely knew he raped these women. And then then one of Danny Masterson's accusers posted like, Ashton, you're just as bad as your mentor. I heard you were, what is it? You were talking on your phone, and she heard what he was saying to his publicist the day after the woman was murdered, like how they were going to spin it and lie about it.
Whoa.
And then this comment got deleted off Instagram, but there's a screen grab.
No way.
Yeah, I'm deep in these pedophile things.
Man.
That's not pedophile, but it's the same idea. It's that all these Hollywood people have like crazy dirt.
I'd like to think like, my guys from the Midwest are good-hearted, good-natured people.
No, they were all. Have you been hearing this Diddy shit? Diddy, like, all the interviews of him, like, yeah, our parties had locks on every door. He's like spiking the cognac. He's like doing all these things. It's true. He's like, I'm going to get arrested one day for what we do. He said that on like Letterman or something. Like right on the interview, he's like, yeah, they'll probably arrest me one day. He just says it.
Kurt Metzger had a tweet where he's like, the only thing that would suck more about like these Diddy's sex parties is finding out that there wasn't any baby oil. Like he's just like, he's just like, if they weren't lubing up, that would really suck.
Yeah. He's always ready.
It's kind of funny, but like, dude, but it's it's absolutely brutal. Who would you be most? I was just thinking about this. Who would you be most most heartbroken over to find out that they're like Epstein-ish, pedophilia-ish?
I think so many of them are. I think I've kind of just accepted that they've all kind of dabbled. I have a
weird one.
Elton John would be tough, but unfortunately, I bet Elton did fuck some page boys in the 70s.
I got one that I'm hanging
some
on.
high school students probably.
I would hate it if mine is so weird. Mine's Vince Vaughn. I just don't.
Do you think that you're an idiot?
I really hope Vince Vaughn.
He was like a party boy male actor in the late 90s. Those guys were fucking everything.
I don't know. He's from Lake Forest. He's from the Midwest. He's from my part of town.
He probably hung out with the Pussy Posse. Have you heard about them?
No.
Oh, that's Leo's crew. That's what they call themselves. You haven't heard that? It's the same type of fame though.
I don't know, man. I ride for the Chicago people, and I think Chicago people have a better sense of judgment.
Like Kanye, like R. Kelly.
North side.
North side. It's a different culture. It's a different culture on the north side of Chicago.
Cubs fans.
It's Cubs fans. Yeah, that's what it is.
Actually, I think Kanye's from the west side. Yeah, R. Kelly's from the west side.
Is he? I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, us north siders are hearts of gold.
I think Vince Vaughn definitely went to a Diddy party or two. Absolutely.
You think Jeff Garland's a bad dude?
They all went to these parties. They all did. They maybe
didn't
go. So if you went to a party and you knew that 13-year-olds are being raped, do you think that's cool?
If I saw that, I'd be like, I'm gonna have to bail.
I think people don't understand. Like, think about our industry, comedy. We know who's done shit.
Yes,
it's the exact same. Why would it be different?
Right.
They all know each other's dirty secrets.
Vince Vaughn knew about the Diddy parties, I would not be mad at him.
No, I know, but they all do. They all know.
Right.
They all know, yeah.
That's fine.
That's just crazy.
I just don't want him jumping in 2 feet like that.
I'd rather they actually participate. I think that's at least you're just keeping this secret for Vince Vaughn otherwise. So you can be famous. At least the other guy's got to fuck a 15-year-old.
No, bad.
I think that's don't be a coward about it. They're just fucking cowards.
Who? Vince Vaughn's a coward?
Because they all know and just don't say anything. Yeah. I think that's just cowardly. They all know what's happening.
Easy to say.
We do in comedy. How would it be different?
Huh?
All the gossiping. Everyone knows everyone's little secrets.
Yeah, but we're not like publicly outing people.
Exactly. We're kind of evil a little bit.
We're kind of cowards.
I kind of feel cowardly sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But one day I'll take smoke some bad weed and I'll spill. I'm going to deranged YouTube rant. Like when Seth Green's like, I saw the temple on Lolita Island or whatever.
Did he do that? Did he say
he had like a weird video? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some weird shit when you really go down the rabbit hole.
Some people, some drugs.
Like extras who are like going crazy, but they know the secrets.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I get worried about, like drug overdoses and drug like bad trips. Like I don't want to it's not that I want to. It's not that I'm worried about going live and like talking about rape or whatever. But like, I just like I worry about like bad. I don't want to have like a bad trip like that. You know, like an ayahuasca. You see these people on these ayahuasca retreats.
Oh yeah, that shit's scary. Yeah.
Would you? Yeah, you wouldn't. Do that.
I wouldn't do that. No, that's too much. I do want to do mushrooms again, but I can't do ayahuasca. No.
I still haven't gone.
I still get a little freaked out when from weed sometimes. Like I can't handle much more.
I know.
This is enough for my fragile brain.
Yeah.
We know too much, folks.
We know too much. Let's take a question. Now that we went over the Diddy stuff.
Oh yeah. Now that we've talked about the devil worshipping fuckery on Lolita Island, let's move on.
I didn't really know.
It bums me out so much.
I'm going to look up more shit about the Diddy stuff now.
I mean, it's just the same as Epstein, but it's just a different segment of the population.
This is
like now all these rappers, you're like, oh, you guys, they either got, and Diddy raped a lot of men too.
Also,
that's like a big thing that's coming out, is that he like used it as blackmail over male artists.
He was filming them, right?
Yeah, he would like film and be like, you're going to do what I say, sign this deal, or I'll show him the video of me raping you.
Yeah.
That's basically what's coming out. Allegedly. Maybe we should say that a couple times.
Cat Williams said like that he got offered to, he was offered a bunch of money, but he had to let Diddy bang him. And he's like, no.
Really? I didn't see that one.
He said that on Shannon Sharp's podcast, and people were like, okay, Cat, like that's crazy. But now that all this is coming out, Cat.
Wait, how did I not see that one? I got to look that one up.
That?
No, I didn't see that one. Holy shit.
It was like something in that vein. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, that's crazy. Justin Bieber, the poor guy, he got destroyed by Diddy, I bet. Usher too. Especially makes you look at Usher in a different light. You're like, oh man,
yeah.
That's why you have that high pitched voice.
That's why you can dance that way.
That's why you can dance like that.
You take it up the ass early enough, you're gonna have rhythm.
Bieber got the rhythm. You get a little stroke from Diddy. You can do a little soft shoe. Wow, Drago with the darkest riff of the episode. I love it. There we go.
Okay.
You get a little buggery at an early age. You'll get some rhythm down.
You tore enough with Geoff, you see the dark side, folks. You see the dark side.
Man, you think D'Elia's like openers would be a little better rhythm?
I think, dude, one of his allegedly, his opener's a Chicago guy right now.
Really?
I don't know if I want to
say the name. No, that's so disappointing. It sucks for them.
I'll tell you after. We'll do it on the pod.
Yeah, we can't do that. That's a Patreon thing, folks. I can't believe we gave you all of this on the regular episode. Yeah. We kind of went off. We kind of flipped. We kind of fucked up. Just imagine if this is what we're talking about in this episode during the regular one, what the Patreon's like, folks.
Guys,
something to think about.
The Patreon, we absolutely cook.
We really cook. We do things that are going to make it so we never have a dependable income in our lives.
If a network ever approaches either of us for anything, it ain't happening.
It's over. We've basically buried that. We've burned that bridge, and the least you could do is give us $5 a month.
So the fact that we have fucked our industry careers in the ass by talking about people taking up the ass, put some money up our ass.
A lot of these comics say they're edgy and their podcasts really aren't. What we talk about on the Patreon actually would destroy
comics
us.
Say they're edgy and their podcast is like, oh, we can't say that. Oh, let's not talk about that. We can't say that. We're saying
Gandalf's queer.
Well, guess what, folks? We're saying it.
Sorry, we'll do it.
I have a friend in the comedy space. Join. She texted me because she listened to the pod and she was like, you guys are getting canceled one day.
What did she say specifically was the thing? What popped her off?
Just in general, mostly a lot of the stuff, but I think she alluded to some of your Gaza takes.
Oh, really? That's what she meant?
I think so.
Oh, that's the worst take That's the thing she thinks is bad that we do, where we actually are on the right side of history and correct in every moment.
I guess so.
Oh, I need to know who that was. What a fucking loser.
She's so cool. Embarrassing. She's cool.
That's legitimately embarrassing.
Okay, well let's do this. Let's do this.
Yeah, I really hate the part where you're like right and forward thinking and on the side of good. That's the worst part for me.
I think
not when you're like really racist or sexist. It's the actually progressive view you have.
I'll send this to her.
I can't wait.
She's listened to like our last 10 episodes.
I can't believe that. Is it the Zionist?
No.
Oh,
the Zionist was.
I thought she maybe listened as like a hate thing. Like she's got to keep tabs on us.
She hates you.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, so she's not gonna listen to this.
Oh no. Oh, Eva Braun hates me. Oh.
I don't know Eva Braun.
That's Hitler's wife.
Wait, that's so interesting.
What?
Is that like, so you're calling her Hitler's wife?
Yes, Israeli people have become Nazis. Yeah. That's what's happened. It's one of the great quirks of history, but
people at first side would say that you're the Hitler.
Right, but they're stupid. Yeah.
Everyone's Hitler.
Yeah, well,
days.
that's just...
Besides me.
Yeah.
I'm on the sidelines.
Yes, Drago's on the sidelines. Man, you're more of a Mussolini character. Kind of like
I thought Mussolini was evil.
Yeah, but he's just like a secondary, I'll do whatever you do, Hitler type of guy. Yeah, you're a henchman. You're like Odd Job.
Who is fully... didn't Switzerland stay out?
Switzerland and Sweden were the only... And Spain were the only ones that
Sweden
stay
have
out.
the hottest women.
Yeah, Switzerland too. Spain too.
Yeah, I'm kind of not much of a Spaniard.
You're kind of a peace-loving hippie now. You're not much of a Spanish.
I'm not much of a Spanish
They're the
guy.
most non-white white.
I'm more of a Swede.
Yeah, okay, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a Swede when it comes to this kind of stuff, guys.
You like that Nordic blood, that pure Nordic blood.
I mean, they're the hottest. They're the hottest women, unquestionably.
Okay, folks. As always, this show is only possible thanks to the generosity of the Ounce of Hope Dispensary and Aquaponic Dispensary in Memphis, Tennessee. Ounce of Hope, their weed is so good. It's so strong that even if you went to a Diddy party, you would have had a good time no matter what side of the coin you were on. That's how good the dispensary weed is from the Aquaponic Ounce of Hope. Memphis, Tennessee. Drago, what does it do for you?
I mean, guys, I took some Ounce of Hope and now I might vote. That's how good it is. It's crazy.
Okay, that could be good or bad. It depends on the decision he makes in November. But Ounce of Hope, it'll get you to perform your civic duty, folks. Spend $50 or more on Ounce of Hope's website. Use the code ASMUS, ASMUS. You'll get a free pre-roll. They got everything, folks. Drinks, pre-rolls, flour. They got it all. Check it out. And we're back.
Here's a question from
Okay.
Brooks.
Yeah.
Which one would you choose? 1, end world hunger, but no one knows you ended it. No credit. Or 2, get 50 million cash, but everyone knows you chose the money over ending world hunger.
Wait, what?
Do you understand? So it's like, okay, so it's like you end world hunger, but no one knows you ended it.
Oh, sure.
Or 2, you get $50 million, or everyone knows that you chose the money over ending world hunger. Connor, you got this, right?
Wow, that's a wild one.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, okay.
Also, Connor, I want your answer after Geoff.
Well, I mean, if I say the first one, you're gonna be like, oh, you're a virtue signaling. Oh, you don't really feel that way. I mean, I'd like to think I would pick the first one, but depends on whether Biden's president then or not. How far my dollar can stretch.
But the thing is, if everyone knows you took money over ending world hunger, people will kill you.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
You'll be.
But you'd also have enough money to hire private security guards and live in a bunker.
There's not enough.
If I got 50 million, I would build a bunker in the middle of like the Patagonian desert, and no one would ever see me again.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just store a bunch of food.
You in solitude is like very fine.
I don't want to. If I got money, I wouldn't do it to like buy a fancy car or house. I would be gone. You would never hear from me again.
Yeah.
I would never talk to a single human being again.
The compound in Bottle
Give me a
Lake.
compound with like 5 types of food and a storehouse of whiskey and like wine, maybe a little recording studio. I'd never talk to anyone again.
Holy shit.
Why would you? Humans suck.
Right.
I'm done with this shit.
This is watching the spiral of Geoff has been pretty intense.
Oh, I feel I'm zen. I love it. It's great. You like a few people. I still like my 10 friends, but beyond that, we gotta.
The yearly trip to Jeff's compound where he just the beard is out
Writers
to here.
retreat at the compound. Yeah,
the beard's out to here.
Look at my manifesto. It's almost as good as Kaczynski's. It's not there yet.
Jeff's building a bomb. Oh,
I used to write manifesto-ish things in high school and college. They weren't manifesto, but I'd write like long essays about like the world. It wasn't like I'm going to kill everyone, but it was like me being philosophical and stuff.
Whoa.
Or like stories and stuff. I tried to write a novel.
Some people wrote music.
I wrote poetry. I wrote a lot of poetry.
Really?
Oh, it's bad.
You got to bring it on the Tron.
I read one on Instagram one time. I found a poem I wrote about 9/11, like within a year when I was like 6th grade or 7th grade.
That hurts.
Yeah, it was bad.
Connor, what would you say to the existential question of that we just asked?
What did you say? You didn't answer.
I would think I'd like to. I think if you take the money, you're dying. You're dead.
Oh, so you're not doing it out of like a humanitarian reason. You're just looking at it logically and being like, well, I might as well cure hunger.
If I could take the money and I know that I'm alive, I'm taking the money probably.
I got my question is pre or post tax, because that does make a pretty big difference. You're losing about 50%. But my mindset would have to be end world hunger and hope that in my life I could make 50 million elsewhere.
Yeah.
Use it. Yeah. Oh, right. Believe in the American dream. Yeah.
What does ending world hunger look like? Is that just...
What do you mean? No one's hungry.
Is everyone...
I mean, how could society function if we didn't have lesser economic people to look down on? It's kind of the whole point of capitalism, is we feel better because we're above someone. So it all crumble if we're equal. We can't all be equal. That's insane.
How do you move up in a class if we're all in the same class?
Yeah. How could you like compete against and be greedy against your fellow man?
You're right.
What would life be without a little greed and individuality?
Yeah, you gotta move and shake in this world, guys. You gotta move and shake.
You gotta grind. You gotta grind. Nothing makes me happier than work.
Yeah, I just think I
love to grind.
I'd get shot in the head if I took the ladder.
It's so funny that's here, because you could pay for so much protection.
No way.
Think about how many rich people get murdered. None of them. They're so protected and in like private homes so far away from us. They never get shot or killed, which is a damn shame, allegedly.
But people would be coming after me all the time.
Why?
Maybe not after like a year.
Isn't it? Yeah, but I guess
No, the CIA would come after me.
The CIA would come after you? The CIA could solve world hunger?
This adds an interesting twist to it. I just looked up what is the top 0.01% in America's net worth. It's 1.52 billion, according to a quick search. So 50 million's not quite there.
No, it's not much.
It's like as much as Jeff Teague made with the Pacers or with the Hawks.
Huh. Okay. That's an interesting. You don't hear about that stat often.
So it's not a ton of money.
That's how Drago thinks of numbers. Yeah, that's probably what Jeff Teague made with the Blazers in 97.
2012 to 2016.
The top 1% is 13.7 million. So you're still in the top 1%.
Top 1%.
But not the 0.01%.
You're living large.
Yeah, you're living large. God, that's crazy how much money. Yeah, I don't want to talk. It makes me so angry. What else can we talk about?
We're at 50 now.
We're at 50. We got give the people 5 more minutes, Drago. Come on. Jesus Christ.
I mean, we can do another question if you want.
I got someone. Actually, this happened today.
Okay, yeah, you go.
Oh, no.
No,
you think I can I?
You can go.
I talked almost 7 minutes of the episode. Are you sure?
Floor is yours. I kind of cooked this episode.
You did a good job. I was a little too high the first 10 minutes. I'll be honest. I'm in my bag now, but now I'm good. What? You got to go a little high to get a little low.
I guess. Oh, Jesus.
If I turn to like a rapping like 60s beatnik, you got to go.
Just go.
What? So someone we know, they're mad that I unfollowed them on Instagram. They're like DMing me. They're mad. But they never like post. I just like unfollow. I'm like less followers. Ooh. This is kind of like unfollowing the dead guy thing. When you got mad at me for that. I didn't actually do it, but I was saying if you would have. But this, I actually did unfollow them. I kind of forgot, but they're like mad. They're like, why'd you unfollow me? All this.
Is that our close friend?
They're not close. No. But we know them. I don't hate them. I was just like, yeah.
They text you or DM you?
DM me. Bunch of them. Kind of had a little conversation.
Really?
Yeah. And they're like, and I'm like, come on.
Are you going to tell me after?
Yeah. If you tell the other one, tit for tat.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you.
Oh, okay. I think I already know, but yeah. So, but you can't get mad about that. So, social media isn't real life. We need to stop thinking it's real life. I just unfollowed you on an app that you don't post on, really.
You don't post a lot.
It's not real life, people. Can we figure this out?
Also, Geoff, you're also not you don't really keep tabs in general. So.
No, I also just followed a bunch of people years ago, and I'm slowly unfollowing like 15 or 20 a week.
Yeah, there's some people from 2016
I don't need to follow 600 people. I don't need to know. It's just too much. Mm-hmm. We already post and create for social media, and then we have to look at it too. It's too much.
Yeah, there are some people. Yeah, there's a couple. I've muted some people for sure.
I like to just pull the Band-Aid off. I just unfollow. If I'm not gonna see them,
okay.
But
yeah.
But also, the only way to see that I unfollowed you is if you unfollow me briefly to see if it says follow back and then hit it again.
The only way to what?
How can you tell if someone unfollowed you otherwise?
Yeah, that's
they'd have to really be looking. You have to like really be searching for it.
Well,
That's what I mean.
You have to go to
accidentally stumble.
You have to search who you follow now.
Oh, you click on like following. Yeah, they had to search it.
They have to search. They have to search for their name on your profile.
Yeah, and that bums me out. Like that's like.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you proved my point. I don't need to be following people who think like that.
You weren't looking at their stories anymore.
Yeah, probably.
They clocked that.
Maybe. Oh, do people clock that?
I think some people look at their stories.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, I look at who I would never remember. Like, I haven't been watching them in a while. Man, we're such psychos.
Or maybe you haven't
our society has fallen apart so much.
You haven't liked this person's post in a while.
I don't know. I probably not. They don't post. Yeah, they don't really put anything up. Damn. I still think that's like not a evil thing to me. I'm sorry. Am I evil?
I think people Yeah, I
don't hate the person. We can still like talk and what. I just don't need to follow them on Instagram. How is this modern like stab in the back now?
Instagram is more for you more than most people. It's like a business like app.
They are a comedian, but yeah.
Still in the game?
Yeah. But I would, they're just like. They pull. They're also wild sometimes online.
New York?
No, Chicago. We shouldn't say anymore. Yeah.
Wow. I am
mad.
Interested in this. I would be. I don't know.
Have you ever seen someone unfollow you? You're like, damn. I thought that. Who?
I just asked. I don't know. But maybe,
so you did this recently?
No, I'm. Yeah, I don't want to go down that road, but like, I've looked at, I've actually unfollowed people and I've checked to see if they unfollowed me
as well. And what happened?
They do usually.
Wow.
Usually they can tell.
I think a lot of people download these weird apps that you can tell. Remember back in the day, there used to be I had one for like Twitter, a year. Right? It was on Twitter, but I guarantee there's one for Instagram too.
You can just see who's
unfollowing you, who just followed, all that. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's psychotic.
It's a wild game.
We're really all rotten.
Well, do you just not want to see this person's content anymore?
I'm just trying to follow less people slowly. I want to be one of the guys who's like, he follows 7 people. Well, that shit's sick.
Let me try to be devil's advocate for this person here. It's like they're like, okay, well, you follow the manager of the. That one needs to be bleeped.
I guess
you follow the manager of the Chuckle Hut.
Yeah, right. So they're like,
so why aren't you following me?
Sure.
I think as a friend I would be like,
so if I follow someone, I have to follow them for the rest of my fucking life. I have to because I was a little too exuberant
if you're following the line cook at like the Chuckle Factory.
But like in my early comedy days, I followed everyone because I feel like a lot of people did. Now I'm stuck at that. I just have to follow 800 people forever. I followed like anyone I spoke to basically in comedy. I feel like a lot of people did.
I agree that.
So I have to they have to be there the rest of my life.
No, but I
have to see this guy like featuring in Peoria.
I think it's case by case. If you like the person, you should follow them.
I think we need to separate social media from real life and realize it's different. What I post online is a character. It's not our real person fully.
It's a business.
It's like 80% real, maybe 70%.
I can't really see you catching up with people via DM too much.
Never.
Right.
Maybe if they're like in a city I like, if they're in Madison, if someone's in Madison, I'll be like, oh, hell yeah. That's like the only time I'll catch up with someone. I'm like, oh, you're doing comedy on stage? Oh, hell yeah. That's the only place I'll be like, oh, what's up?
This person just probably thought that they were closer with you then.
Sure. And sometimes the king's got to cut a servant down.
This is you going Hollywood.
This is me going Hollywood a little bit. Yeah. This is me going Bakersfield. I'm not going all the way to Hollywood. I'm going Bakersfield on him.
It's official, guys. Geoff has gone Hollywood.
I unfollow 5 people and suddenly I'm a arrogant dick.
I think this person was probably like, I thought we were friends. I think that's probably
sure. I think people don't realize the level of arrogance there is in comedy, though. I think we're allowed to do little things like that. I found out about a comedian who says at his shows, you have to buy merch or I won't take a picture with you. Like shit like that. I'm like, oh, okay. I unfollowed a few people. I'm fine.
Yeah.
There's some psychopaths out there.
That probably works so well, though.
You have to buy merch to take a picture with me?
No, I think that's brutal, but I mean,
but
genius.
the things are like $80.
Evil genius.
Everything's like $80 though. It's like really expensive merch too.
That sucks.
Truly insane, folks. And I think like that's more evil than what Ted Bundy did. I think that the mindset to be that greedy, I think it's more evil than what Bundy did.
We gotta wind this guy down.
We gotta wind this guy down. This has been episode 139, folks. Drago, what do you got to plug?
Guys, I have not announced it quite yet, but online, but on the pod, it's on my link tree, November 27th, Zany Chicago.
SerbianComedian.com.
And SerbianComedian.com. October 15th or 7th. October 17th and 19th, I'm with Geoff, Comedy on State. And then October 24, 25, 26, Washington, D.C. with Laura Peak.
Oh, wow.
DC Comedy Loft.
Drago, adding a few new hands to feed you.
Gotta get out there, folks.
Wow, okay. You're going to start being booked when I ask you. I'm like, oh, can you come to Wilmington? Nah, I'm already opening for someone else. Did Lucas buy you meals?
You don't even want to know, dude.
Well, so it's different. It's a totally different thing also.
He does. I mean, he also. I mean, he's. You know. Yeah, he does. He does well. That's
yeah.
great.
Okay. Yeah. That's. Not, I'm interested to see if Laura buys you meals or not. I'm interested.
Oh,
that will be a more better litmus test. Yeah.
No, it won't.
Yeah, I think that's more. We're on like the same level financially. Yeah.
Are you insane?
I think so. Yeah.
You're lying.
Why?
You think we can't? I'm not.
Wow. What the hell?
You sell it, dude. You sell a ton, dude.
It all goes to the Jews, folks.
You sell so much. All right, let's. Yeah, Laura's great. Though I'm gonna be out there. It's like
what the fuck? Is he can't just go with a riff? My God.
Okay.
Oh my God. We got Memphis, Arkansas, Minneapolis, Eau Claire, Madison with Drago, Salt Lake City, Spokane, Detroit with Tim Smith, and then Cleveland. Aren't you coming to Cleveland?
And Atlanta and Philly.
Oh yeah, you're doing a Cleveland, Atlanta, and Philly.
We got a 3-week run.
Wait, are you doing Atlanta? Oh yeah, but you're not doing New Orleans. Yeah,
no,
it's just one nighter. Wouldn't make sense. Yeah,
yeah.
Right. Okay, that'll be fun, folks.
That's a 3-week bender.
Episode 139. If you're an idiot, that is 59 episodes, N-word free, folks. Less than a year till we let our freedom flags fly in Arkansas, folks. I can feel my tongue tingling. I'm getting that excited for it.
It's good.
Thank you guys for listening. This has been one of our weirder episodes. Don't take anything we said all too seriously.
Do not, please.
And just remember, every celebrity is a pedophile. Good night and good luck.
Yeah.
Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.